Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of Skylanders Swap Force Lightcore Brightness Lock. We're going to go into Port Master so that then we can load up the Tower of Time since we are tackling the Adventure Pack levels in this lock for a neat little bonus. But naturally last episode was rather depressing because we lost not one, not two, but three entire Skylanders. We lost two absolute beasts, Drobot and Flashwing, as well as my personal MVP of the Locke series, Countdown. If you could name a single worst thing that could have happened all in the same episode, then I'd like to hear it. Truth be told, I don't think something worse than that even exists. So now we have halved our cast going into the final 3 episodes of the series. Yes, I can see that. No need to point out the fucking obvious here, Timekeeper. Can we move on already? Don't negatively impact the pace of my creative well-made level. Oh, whoopsie. There you go, that's more like it. Now we can actually get across. Haha, no hitting of me today, you fools. Ouch, this is fine. This is what being fine looks like. You know what, how about we freeze time so they can't attack us? I like that plan. That's a solid plan if you were to ask me. Boom! Knock them down. And boom. Oh, crap, he wasn't in my vicinity. Never mind, who needed him to be in my vicinity anyway? I know I didn't, despite the fact that I clearly did, but we're just going to pass it off as I didn't, regardless. Sweet, now that's been dealt with, which is what we like to see. So now we get to head into the next area to grab one of them gears from the Steamworks. You know what, this is fine. We still have enough of an angle to, you know, go spinning right over it.
You can use valves like these to control where the steam...
Yeah, I find it really cool how this level incorporates mechanics based around, you know, timing systems. So the steam valves, for example, and then you have to stop time in order to navigate around these time-based maneuvers. It's just really, really awesome level design, to say the least. So now that the time has stopped, we can hit that valve and be reminded that both our tech Skylanders are dead because the tech elemental area is within sight. Thank you for nothing, game. Now I'm awfully depressed.
I have crippling depression.
Like, seriously, how do you lose Drobot? How do you even manage that? Only I could manage that. Oh man, but it's time to put those deaths behind us, as depressing as they are. We gotta move on with our life and hope for the best with the 8 remaining characters that we have. Because we still have some absolute beasts. We still have Smolder, Ash, Star Striker, and Bumble Blast, for example. And those characters alone can clutch out these last 3 episodes, I reckon. And then on top of that, we also have Smith Boom. Can't forget about Smith Boom that easily. But yeah, sometimes I hit the be good at the video game buttons and other times not so much. That last episode was something that was an example of a time where I did not push the be good at the video game button. And also, I was quite the tornado glitch right now. You know, the game just refused to let me pound down. Okay, these guys, they gotta go, man. Okay, there goes them. How about these guys? Are they going to go yet? Apparently not yet. Anyway. Oh, wait a minute. There's food over there. I could go grab that. I also love the fact that everything besides the Skylander artwork in this here frozen time period is in black and white. It reminds me of the Supercharged and all a lot. And you can't go wrong with that now, can you? Even though I lost at Locke, that lot depresses me. But still, you can't go wrong with it. Good old black and white aesthetic and everything. Like, people ask me about my inspiration behind the Supercharged Noir look, and basically, the inspiration is that I just came up with it. I thought to myself, whilst experimenting with the Skylanders Track Team conversion look, what if I put the game in black and white? And then I learned that that made the game look awesome, so I decided to tackle Superchargers with that specific aesthetic. And then whilst I was also editing for the core version lock, you know, and experimented a little, I discovered the brightness feature, and I thought, well, Lightcores literally have Lightcore in the name. So what if I, you know, experimented around with the lighting, or more specifically the brightness, and that's what resulted in the brightness look. The Lightcore brightness look specifically. I mean, if I'm going to say it, I've got to say it right. So yeah, here we go. This area didn't even have an element, apparently. I hope other areas are going to have elements, because otherwise I need to tackle this entire level with Warnado, which doesn't sound like fun, because this character is not much fun, and B, doesn't sound like Warnado is going to survive for long, because I doubt Warnado is going to be able to solo shot this entire level. He's simply not good enough, in my personal opinion. And if my opinion is that if a Skylander isn't good enough to tackle an entire area by themselves, then that most likely means that that's exactly what they can't do. Mostly because my opinions are based on my own experiences with Skylanders. So Skylanders that I experience, that I'm good with, that I know can one-shot certain levels, like Smolder Ash, I can say, of my opinion, that she can manage it, solo shot this level, but Warnado, who I don't have a high opinion of, who I'm not as good with, and not as familiar with his attacks, and how to be as effective in combat as him, that I don't like as much, brings about the opinion that I don't think he can solo shot this level, and because that's my opinion, and it's based on how effective I am with this character, and that ineffectiveness of a character would lead, no doubt, to me fulfilling on exactly what I'm saying would happen, and Warnado being defeated by the fact that he can't solo shot this level. Man, that was quite a tangent, if I do say so myself. And again, of course I'd say that. Why wouldn't I say that? I am the one who's saying it. They did what? I love Cluck's dialogue delivery. It's so hilarious in tone. Oh no, enemies, whatever will we do? Defeat them? That's what we're gonna do. That reminds me of a Bad Boy song. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do when the enemies come for you? Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna defeat them too. Yeah, that's not nearly as catchy as a Bad Boy song, but it's a song all the same, isn't it? You can say that much about it at least. Ouch, that was painful. Woo! Still not dead somehow. Don't know how I'm not, I'm just not. There you go, he's dead. Sweet. Oh cool, we can still pick up food whilst the time is frozen. I forgot we could do that. For some stupid reason I was under the impression that you can pick up food whilst the time was frozen. Luckily for us now that we no longer have the time swap up to deal with, we can deal with these guys whilst the time is frozen. Which makes things a hell of a whole lot easier, which is why you always want to take down the time swap ups first, so then you can freeze time and deal with all the enemies with ease. Anyway, where is an elemental shift when you really need it? Or is that too much to ask for? Otherwise, we're skipping over this and heading into the Windworks without further ado. Oh, I meant to do that, that was all part of the plan. This ain't no superchargers, I don't take full damage. Game, when I asked for an elemental shift, this is not what I meant. Looks like we're staying as Warnado a little while longer then. Ouch. You know what, this is fine. This is what being fine looks like. Ouch. Took that bomb to the face, which I do not much appreciate, to be honest. You know, it's awfully rude bombing me in the face like that. Okay, watch out for the bomb. That's so much about watching out for the bombs, I suppose. Okay, here we go. Boom. Just pound that down. There you go. Oh, there's some food there. That's convenient. Oh, but apparently we haven't defeated all the enemies yet though, so let's get around to doing that, shall we? Boom. Sweet. That was quick like. Okay, there you go. Boom! He's been taken down and out, and now the enemy gate has been opened up for us. Nice. Yeah, whatever you say, Warnado, because apparently it wasn't on before now. Anyway, it would be kind of funny if, like, Warnado's tornado-based ability gave him the ability to tackle this spin zone right here. I mean, this is definitely quite spinny, if you were to ask me. But still, that's a swap force ability, so it makes sense that Tornado can tackle it, but it would just be kind of cool if Skylanders of similar abilities to the swap abilities could also tackle swap zones. You know, like for the flight, you could have a character like Jetpack, you know, for the rocket zone specifically. And then Stealth Wolf could take on the sneak zone, stuff like that would be pretty cool, but I think that would take a little bit too much programming effort, as well as just be far too confusing for the player, so it makes sense as to why all of these design elements were, you know, made, all of these design choices, to be more specific. I mean, there's definitely elements, I'm playing as one of them now, the air one. But yeah, let's finish this guy off. Who would have known that this would have turned into a Tornado episode, but here we are, with a Tornado episode all the same. Hope you guys are enjoying the Tornado episode, because it turns out that's what this is, the Tornado episode. I have no say in the matter. Anyway, let's be completing this puzzle right here. You know, if you're fast enough, you probably don't even need to freeze for time for this, but then I realised that you actually do, because like those fans are there as well, so you couldn't even platform up that right ledge that I went up. But without those, you could definitely got up here quickly enough and then jumped over and done that in a motion like that. I just realised that by saying like that, it doesn't really make much more sense as to what I'm saying. You know, it's not very elaborative, shall we say. Anyway, there are definitely Skylanders who can get through that quickly enough to not need to freeze time, but I don't think Tornado is one of them, unfortunately. And I have seen enough of the air element, and that is the one and only reason why we will not be tackling that air elemental game. You know, this is enough air element for an entire century, let alone this episode. So yeah, here comes the Clock Gear Golem. I find it funny how up until now the Gear Golems have been mostly orientated around elements, like the Tech Gear Golem, the Fire Gear Golem, and they just come out and give us the Tech Gear Golem, the Clock Gear Golem even, which last time I checked is not an element. Imagine that, an element of Skylanders being the clock element. Okay, there you go. Or, you know, as Baron von Shellshock calls the Earth Gear Golem, the Sand Gear Golem, so... yeah, that's quite a nickname for it, I suppose. You know, imagine if it was actually called that rather than the Earth Gear Golem, that would be interesting, I suppose. Okay, boom, let's crush down and not defeat him apparently. Yeah, this guy's most effective move is definitely the projectile I talked about when he enters this tornado mode of his. Which is why we're going to do it again! Yeah. There you go, this guy's definitely thinking this guy's a lot more quickly now that he has the elemental buff of the air element at least, which is good to see. But you know who else could have tackled this just fine? A Drobot, but he's dead. And the young of the area isn't tech, so it wouldn't have mattered either way. But still, he would have tackled it just fine, I guarantee it. This is Drobot we're talking about. Okay, boom and boom. Yeah, he's not doing a great job of fighting back now, is he? That's my favourite kind of enemy, an idle enemy. Haha. An idle enemy because they are the idealised image of enemies all across Skylands. And yes, I couldn't have helped myself with that pun right now, even though it was terrible. But still, terrible puns, they are my forte. Hey, look at the birds, very detailed. I also love the fact that this, you know, tree branches round with the leaves and all that. It looks pretty dope. Just to bring that back as the word of the episode for no clear reason whatsoever. Okay, so now, here we go. Got to keep my eye on time because I have a class coming up shortly, so I'm probably going to have to end up the session here. My original plan was to make this the final session, recording session even, but that's just probably not going to happen, considering how long this level is, as well as the Sheep Brick Islands, and the fact that the finale is going to be more than just fighting off Chaos. I'm also going to conduct all of the mini-games that we skimped out on around Woodrow, so we're going to be doing the turret, the fishing mini-game, we're going to be doing an arena battle. So basically, you know, just catching up on everything we missed out on. Yeah, sure he would. Oh man, I love Cluck's sarcasm right here. Excellent chemistry between them two characters right there. I don't like how long it takes us to get back over here though, that's a bit of a nuisance. Having to wait patiently and all that, because patience, it might be a virtue, but it's not one of mine.
Excellent work. We only need one more gear to get the door open. The next one is in the...
Nice, that is indeed excellent work.
Oh no, here we go again.
Big oh no. Here we go, rewind time.
Cluck has sent us back to the past.
Yeah, it's inconvenient. I quite liked it where I was, you know. In the present, I have video games, I have YouTube. Why would I want to dare leave that behind for the sake of horses and catapults? It's so primitive. That's the past for you. Disgusting. Okay, let's actually freeze time this time. Oh man, we missed the timing, that's unfortunate. Oh, there he is. Yeah, this is very weird tackling this boss fight with Warnado, purely because I've never tackled a boss fight with Warnado before. You do something new every day, and today the new thing I'm doing is tackling Warnado for a boss fight. Or tackling a boss fight with Warnado to be more grammatically correct and everything. That shockwave was nasty, man. Catch up with the shockwaves. Ha! No shockwaves being taken to the face for me. Oh boy, I do be taking explosives to the head face though apparently. That was not pleasant. Ooh, yes, please, I want that food. Thank you, game. Much appreciated, even though it did very little in for the effort of healing me up. Watch out for shockwave. Okay, here we go. That should leave us enough room to not have to worry about shockwave directly afterwards. I think we only need to bring them down to half health, so we're almost there in other words. Hopefully, anyway. I don't think one area can take too much more. I was right, he can't take too much more of this. Wow! And now Warnado's dead.
I think one area can take too much more.
Great. Just great. Let's bring out Smithing without further ado. I mean, he's, you know, indestructible. He can't be defeated so easily, so let's hope that comes in clutch right now, because man, do we need it. You watch, it's going to be one hit and he's going to be done. Okay, not exactly one hit, but close enough. I bet. Oh boy, that shockwave came out of nowhere. But seriously, I didn't even see the shockwave hit Warnado because I was too busy being bad at the video game. Apparently I pressed the R2 button a few too many times right now. Okay, this guy just doesn't seem to want to, you know, be defeated this first phase of his, or at least this first time we fight off against him. Oh wait, let's have time go back again. There you go. Yeah, let's get him, Smith Boom, let's get him! And take less shockwaves to the face. There you go, he's been got, which is what we like to see. I wouldn't say lucky, I mean, he did take out Warnado, and it was big sad. You could even go as far to say that was a big sad moment. But yeah, Warnado didn't have to die. I didn't have to tackle this level, so I'm doing it anyway for the sake of challenging myself, and no doubt I'm going to instantly regret it all. Karma's going to come back and bite me in the ass, in other words, no doubt. Me and Karma, we have a very big relationship together, and by that I mean Karma's always around to screw me over. So now we have the waterworks to deal with, so let's be doing exactly that, and by that I mean dealing with it.
Skylanders of the Warp
Water element. Okay, that means we get to swap out for Chill, which is a blessing in disguise because Smithboom was looking a little bit low in health right now.
Stay cool.
Yeah, I would swap out for Whamshell to keep up with the giant Swap Force pattern, but unfortunately Whamshell's been defeated in battle, so therefore his class is dead and cannot be used right now, and it's quite unfortunate. Yeah, I kind of get why I have to do game. You don't need to give me this long, you know, drawn out cutscenes, quote unquote, right now. Oh, I forgot to freeze the time. My bad. All I have to do is press the R2 button. It's not that difficult, is it? And again, I can make anything difficult. Okay, so let's hop on here and wait for it to continue with its momentum, being pushed forward. Boom, baby. What we like to see. Honestly, I thought I'd be quick enough to make that, but clearly I wasn't, so my bad. This is my hastiness and my impatience getting the worst of me.
Pressing forward.
Yes, pressing forward indeed, Chill. Now, last thing we want to do is lose Chill here after her amazing clutch after Phantasm Forest. Okay, there you go. Defeat that guy right there. Bring in the Time Freeze. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's get up here. Take down that guy. That's why we take down that guy first, because man, that guy is annoying. And I don't like him very much. Okay, now we've got to take down them dudes. Yeah, there you go. Till being better than Warnado because she is, and that there is proof of it, you know, because you know who would have died there? Warnado, but who didn't? Chill, because she's good. Okay, here we go with Mount Clockmore. That's a bit of a reference to Mount Cloudbreak with its very similar namesake and all that, which is cool to see because that's of course the name of the first level of the game. So yeah, very clever naming system they got going on here. You know, this game is just really clever with its puns. We mentioned about Fire Flider in Phantasm Forest. That's probably my favourite pun of the game. But still, all the other puns, they're good as well, I suppose. I think there's treasure chests in here, so let's go grab it. I was right, let's go. With some very interesting artwork, shall we say. I mean, interesting is one word for it, that's for sure. Okay, let's grab all that gold, glorious gold, and then get the heck out of here. Yep, water is still strong here. Sure it's convenient that Chill is of a water element then, isn't it? Yeah, game, I still get what it is I need to do, so can we just move along already? Was that too much to ask? Okay. There you go, that'll do it. Yeah, that part is all about timing as well as patience. And luckily for me, I did myself proud with that one. Now I've just got to hope that Chill can do me proud as we tackle this here combat section. Yeah, all I did was freeze time, knowing that the time swapping was going to undo it, so then I could get past the, for Gear Golem at least. Okay, there you go, we watched out for missiles, took down the Gear Golem, grabbed the food. Watch out for that, guys. Missiles right there, sweet. There you go. Okay, now we can freeze time again. Yeah, and again. No biggie, no problem whatsoever, if you guys start to say. Haha, we're gonna do it again, why wouldn't we? Now, alright, bring out the narwhal and everything. Man, that narwhal is pretty cool ability. I mean, come on, you're swimming in a fucking narwhal, quite out loud. How can you say that's anything other than dope? Yeah, dope is easily my new favourite word, apparently. Yeah, that's what the universe had set out for me. At least that's what the universe said. I feel like Li Shang from Kung Fu Panda 2, who talks about the universe messages. You know, he literally gets an email from the universe telling him to go to Poe's village to reunite with him. because that's ultimately what leads to Kai's defeat. Kung Fu Panda 3 does have some cool themes about fate and the universe and everything, but, you know, overall it definitely is the weakest Kung Fu Panda movie, purely because the second film has so much more better emotion behind it and excellent character development, and the chemistry between Tigress and Po is the greatest in Kung Fu Panda 2 by miles. However, credit where credit is due, the first film has the best fight sequences. Like, come on, the bridge fight, phenomenal stuff. Tai Lung versus Shifu in the Jade Palace, again, phenomenal stuff. The fight choreography in the first Kung Fu Panda film is just unparalleled. It's so good. Not even the second film's action as good as that. Okay, here we go. Let's be opening up this door now without further ado, now that my film discussion is over and done with for the day. Boom, over we popped in. I did that purely to reposition myself because unfortunately you can't get up through waterways whilst the time is frozen. But luckily with that I was able to reorientate myself and avoid the enemy fire getting up to the explosive dude from the top shelf up there. It's not really a shelf, but it's from the top all safe, so top shelf is an appropriate term I suppose. Okay, up we get. Sweet. Yeah, we gotta take down this Swelcome without further ado before we can worry about that gear going. But luckily for us, Chill has so much distance that she doesn't need to worry about getting up close and personal with her enemies to get hit by them. You know, she's too busy having dealt with them from afar. Sweet. Ouch. I mean, of course that guy is right next to the time-stoppy thingamabob. Where else would he be, right? Besides right next to it. Being anything other than right next to it is too much to ask, I tell you. Okay, let's freeze time again. Sweet. I almost feel sorry for this guy right here. He didn't stand a chance against Chill and the logic of freezing time. Okay, bring out an narwhal again. Sweet. And he's down just like that. I love the fact that the narwhal takes such little time to charge up as well. That is quite convenient about it. High damage, low charging speed. You can't fault that. Again, it's what makes Chill good. And anyone who disagrees with me is wrong because that's how opinions work. Anyway, up for Leaf Branch Thingamabob we go, which once again is the superior name to whatever its official name may or may not be, because Thingamabob makes anything automatically 10 times more awesome.
Let's go get that door open and take care.
Yeah, let's do exactly that after we, you know, sit around with you and a hot air balloon for 10 minutes straight. If that's not entertainment, I don't know what is. Peak entertainment right here. Yep, into Wild Blue indeed, I suppose. In fact, no, there is no I suppose about it. Put my foot down on this one. That's exactly what's going on right here. With waterfalls, with that Kangarat's face and carved into it. I only just noticed that here for the first time, and that is some real cool detail, if I do say so myself.
The upright and locked positions, and thank you for flying with awesome air.
Well, you're welcome there, Flynn. What can I say except you're welcome.
Gear, well done.
Yes, well done to me indeed.
And it will open.
So let's play some door raid, shall we? Now I think the element of the area here is magic, but I'm not sure if there even is an elemental switch, so we're about to find out either way. But I think Chill should be effective enough in this boss fight. Cute here is effective enough. You know, all you need to be in a Locke is good enough. You don't need to be any better than that. And that's exactly what describes Chill right here. She's good enough.
Skylanders of the magic.
But you know who's even better than Chill? Starstrike. Let's go, baby.
Shoot for the stars.
Yeah, let's shoot for stars indeed. Quite possibly the third best character remaining within our roster. Third even to Bumbleblast and Smolder Dash, of course. Okay, here we go. Yeah, because I'm recording all of these in bulk, I have no idea how the reaction to Drobot's death is going to go down, but man, I reckon it's going to be quite hysterical, and I'm never going to live it down, I know that much, don't you worry. I'm already aware of how much I'm not going to be living that down. Because seriously, how do you lose Drobot? Me, that's how. You let me press the video game controller. The moment I press the video game controller, you are cursed to lose Drobot, despite the fact that it's Drobot. Because Joebot, he does Joebot things, but even then, that's still not good enough for me. You know, maybe that's why he died. I just didn't deserve Joebot. Okay, we really need to slow down time at this point. Things are getting really scary. Yeah, there you go. We're getting these fools thinking that they can take on us. Oh boy, he's getting a little bit closer comfort right now. Okay, bring out this again. Okay, unfortunately he's invincible whilst he's spinning, so we need to go back and freeze time once again, but luckily we dealt with his friend, and that's what matters. Oh, boom, he's down, just like that. Take that to the face, your stupid face. I hate your face so much, you stupid gear golem. Man, oh my god, he has a face anymore, because I really dislike that face. It was an ugly face. Like, really ugly. Face insults, oh, they're the best. 100%. Anyway, we've got to continue on right here. With your girl Star Strike over here. Yeah, in the Wii version, when you entered into the bright glowy door of the Tower of Time, you literally just went straight to the boss fight. In fact, you didn't even have that mid-boss fight phase and level, so... What I'm saying here is that this level is, once again, ever-living proof that the Wii port of this game is unbelievably inferior. Like, seriously, man, they did dirty the Wii port for this game. And nobody deserves to play it ever. If you played this game for Wii, I'm so sorry, because I unfortunately had that tyranny until I got the game. First of all for 360, and then I got it for PS4, and PS4 is by far the dominant port of this game. Or the Xbox One, but I don't have an Xbox One. Ooh, Shockwave. Somehow I didn't get hit by that one. That's just Skylanders logic for you. What killed off Warnado doesn't harm Star Strike in the slightest. And that's because even the game knows that Warnado sucks. Even the game knows that. Okay, we have this foolish spell punch to deal with now. Ouch. Took some nasty hits right there. Not cool. Oh boy, watch out for Shockwave. And the Shockwave. Okay, there you go. Gotta hurry up and get to the slowy timey thing with Bob. Phew, we got there in the end. Okay. Oh god, I did not see that one coming. Woo! That actually gave me a mild heart attack right there is what that did. So now Star Strike is dead, so we are going to be swapping out for one of our 6 remaining Skylanders, Jetpack. Yes, I can't believe I just willingly swapped out for Jetpack either. I'm no doubt going to regret this instantly. I'm going to regret tackling for Adventure Packs, I know that much for sure. I mean, that's basically a given, I'm regretting it already. What even hit me? Ah, I hate this boss. Okay, Bumble Blast. Don't let me down. This is Bumble Blast we're talking about here. As we're down to 5. Dun dun dun. Yeah, my advice, if you want to do Adventure Pack levels in your locks, don't. Okay, watch out for these blasts right here. There you go, we watched out for him. watch out for his blast. There he goes. Come on, Bumble Blast, let's clutch this, buddy. And it turns out that all we needed all along was Bumble Blast. Oh, mate. Where was this character when I needed him? Where was the life element when I needed it? And now, because of this, we're down to 5. We have Chill, Eruptor, Small Dash, Smith Boom, and Bumble Blast left. And that's it. That's our cast for the rest of the Locke. 2 episodes left, and we have 5 characters remaining. If this isn't hype, I don't know what is, because, man, I've definitely cut things close towards the tail end of this here Locke series. Especially with Cluck being confirmed as the hardest boss fight of the game right here. Cluck and Cassandra for sure have definitely caused me the most trouble so far.
Okay, but you mean like,
But seriously, where is the be good at video game button when you need it? Because I really needed it then and there, and the game just said no.
kinda makes sense, I guess.
I hate it when it does that, when it says no. I'd much prefer the game to say yes far more frequently, then I'd probably die much less. But it just wasn't meant to be, that's too much to ask for.
You're the best too, Captain.
Anyway, it was also too much to ask for me to be able to skip this cutscene, apparently. Anyway, with all those objectives just having been, you know, enacted upon, and no Skylanders defeated being far from achieved, we can end off the episode at that. And a Paul Match rank up too. Let's frickin' go. So yes, next episode we will be tackling the Shipwreck Islands, where hopefully we can have a little less death, but that's no guarantee. If this Locke has taught me anything, it's that if anyone can die in dumb, stupid ways, it's me. Anyway, with that all being said and done, are we going to have to listen to Doofus Rufus again? Yes. Yes, we are. Oh wait, never mind, we can skip it. I've never been so happy to skip over something in my entire life than this exact moment right here. Get this Doofus Rufus out of here! So on that one, I will be seeing you guys next episode as we tackle the Shipwreck Islands, and until that moment arises, peace!